Okay, now we're going to set up something called WordPress multi-site or multi-blog or whatever you want to call it. Now to do that, what we have to do is go make a change to our wp-config file first. Okay, there are a few steps to this, so let's go do that. We'll open up wp-config.php again. We'll open it with Notepad. Now, right where we put that last change, this memory limit thing here, right under that, you need to add another line. Okay, and I've given this to you in the resources document. So define WP multi-site true. Okay, let's save this. And now upload it with FTP and overwrite the last wp-config.php wherever your install is. Okay, now let's come back here and let's go to Tools, and you'll see Network here. Now if you had tried and come in here before, that wasn't there. Now see up here, it's telling us that XML sitemats is not multi-site compatible at this time, so it will have deactivated that for us. Okay, so let's go to Network now. And it wants to deactivate our plugin, so let's do that. Okay, now let's go back to Tools and Network. Okay, now you can choose whether your sites are going to be in a subdomain or in subdirectories. It gives you an example here. So site subdirectory is a directory on the end, so /sites. And a subdomain is having them on the beginning, so site1.wordpressonvideo.com. Now if you're using shared hosting, subdomains doesn't work. Okay, so make sure that if you're using shared hosting, use subdirectories. I'm going to do my example using subdirectories because that's probably what most people are using is shared hosting. Okay, your server address. Okay, you can give it a network title here, whatever you want to call your network. Okay, click Install. Okay, now it's telling us we should back up our wp-config and our .htaccess. We already have wp.config because we uploaded it to here, but we haven't backed up .htaccess, so we should do that. So I'm going to go to the File Manager, and I'm going to go, or to my cPanel, I'm going to go to File Manager, I'm going to go to the Home directory. Actually, WebRoot is fine. Just make sure we're showing hidden files. And let's find .htaccess. Here it is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download that. Okay, so click Download. And let's just save it to where we have everything else saved. Okay, so just in my wp-ox folder, let's save it there. Okay, now we can continue with the upgrade. So first it says create a blog.dir directory and it tells you where to put it. So we're in the WP content directory. Okay, so you can do this either with the file manager or you can do it with the FTP program. Let me see if my FTP program is working yet. There's some sort of issue with my server at the moment. No, it won't let me connect by FTP, so I'm going to have to do this using my file manager. Okay, so I have to create a directory. So new folder, and it was blog.dir. Okay, so we'll paste that in there. Create the new folder. Okay, there it is there. Okay, let's look at what the next step is. It says add the following to your WP config file. Okay, so let's grab all of this code, copy, and then we need to change our WP config file. We can do that on our local folder. Okay, before we do this, since this is our backup, let's make a copy of it and let's paste it in here. Okay, and now let's open this with Notepad and let's make those changes. So we need to go back and copy it again. Okay, and it says that's all, stop editing right above that. This is where we've been adding everything else basically. Okay, so right here, I'll just paste that in there. Now let's come back here. Add the following to your .htaccess file. Okay, so we'll have to change that as well. And it's going to replace our other WordPress code. Now again, let's go back here. And there's our .htaccess file. So let's copy and paste that. Now let's open this one. And we'll open this one with Notepad. Okay, I guess should try it again. Let's open it with WordPad. Okay, so what we want to do is take this WordPress code out of here, so begin WordPress and end WordPress. So just delete that, and now we're going to paste in the code that we got over here. Okay, this code, we're going to paste that in, which we just did. Okay, now let's save this and close. Okay, now we need to re-upload those files and overwrite the old ones. Okay, I'm going to do this with my file manager. Okay, so this is where my WordPress install is. Now let's upload those files. Click upload, select them. Okay, so we need to upload this .htaccess. Okay, notice there's no dot on it, so I'll have to rename that one later. And now we need to upload this other file as well. So this was the wp.config.php. So let's upload that. Okay, and we're going to overwrite it. Okay, let's go back to public HTML. And we need to rename .htaccess here. Okay, this is .htaccess. Let's rename that. Just put old behind it. And then down here we have this htaccess file. Let's rename that .htaccess because when we had it on our computer it took the dot off it because Windows doesn't know how to handle that. Let's rename that. Okay, now what we do here, let's just log out and log back in. Okay, now we have a super admin panel. We have admin, this is your network admin. You have sites. This is where you can administer the different sites you want to put in here. Users. Okay, so you can add usernames in here if you want. Themes. Okay, there's your themes. your options. Okay, so you have all your multi-site options in here, and update. Okay, this is just like it was before. Now up here we have warning, the current theme support featured images. You must enable image uploads on the options page. Okay, so let's go on through the options here. Okay, so it's down near the bottom. Okay, so let's save the changes. We're going to go through these in a little more detail in the next video. Let's just go back to admin here. Okay, so you see that that message has now disappeared. Okay, we have multi-site installed. We're going to go through some more setup of the multi-sites in the next video.